Hey guys, I thought I'd do a tutorial today to show you how to get this glam look. I think it's perfect for any kind of party season, so Christmas parties or New Year's Eve parties that you're going to. So keep watching and I hope you like it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my face. And then using my foundation with a foundation brush, I'm going to apply it all over my face. This hasn't got to be too neat because I'm going to go over it with a beauty blender. So as long as you get it all on there, you'll be fine. And always rubbing into the neck so you don't get any bad foundation lines. So like I said, it hasn't got to be neat because we're going to go over it with a beauty blender. So just dabbing all in, make sure you're blending it all. And again, always going into the neck so you don't get any foundation lines. Okay, so once we've done the foundation, we're just going to get a loose powder and just set the foundation. Okay, next I'm going to do a bit of highlight. So all I'm going to use is a lighter colour concealer. And I'm just going to do a line on my nose. These are just the areas that I want the light to hit more on my face. So on my cheekbone. And then with that, we're just going to use the beauty blender again and just rub it in. And then we're just going to go over that again with a bit of the loose powder, just to set that as well. And then with a pressed powder, just going to go over any areas you want to darken. Okay, so for my eyebrows, I'm just using a flat end brush, and I always do the edge first so I can get the length and the shape that I want. So then for my eyeshadow, I'm going to use an eyeshadow primer and just cover the entire lid. Hasn't got to be too neat because we're just going to use our little finger to rub it in. And just cover any of the areas that you know you want to be putting a lot of eyeshadow. So I always put a lighter colour underneath as a base and then just gradually get darker as I go up the eyelid. Then using a more domed shadow brush, I'm just going to use a darker colour and really aim to get that on the crease of the eyelid. This creates a more shadow effect, so when your eyes are open you've got like a darker ring. I think it makes my eyes look a lot nicer because my eyes are quite green, so it really brings out the colour. After that, I'm just going to use a bit of a darker colour and go more of the inner lid. And then just working my way up towards the brow. I'm just going to use my finger just to blend that in. I'm going to use a bit of a smaller brush just to go under the eyelid. This just kind of blends in the exact same colour you've put on the upper lid. Okay, so next I'm going to use my camera to help me out here. I'm going to create a flick. Now, to create my flick, I'm not very good with eyeliner, so I need something square, or straight I mean, to put on my eye so I know where I'm going. So I use a tiny little bottle that I have, and all I do is I put it on the corner of my eye, and literally just flick up and then down. So can you see I've got that line already? So you've created the flick, and then all you want to be doing is going over all the way across the eyelid to reach the flick. And when I do this, I like to smudge mine in a tiny little bit so it creates a more smoky effect, and then just go over it again so you've got a more straight line as well. Okay, so now we've got the exact same on both eyes. What we're going to do is we're going to put a tiny bit of mascara on. Okay, so as well as glue on the eyelash, I always put a bit of glue on my eyelid as well. I just think this helps the eyelashes stay on all day. And then we're just going to get our eyelashes. Just stick them on. And then again, the exact same with the other eye. Okay, so now we've got both eyes exactly the same. And what I'm going to do is, just to add a bit of party season look to my eyes, I'm going to use a bit of glitter. Okay, so now we're going to take a soft kohl eyeliner and just do that along the waterline. And then we're just going to add a bit of mascara to the bottom lashes. So next we're going to use a powder contour. So this really just highlights the cheekbones, above the forehead, under the chin and the nose. So I'm going to use my contour brush. And we're going to take it from the cheekbone all the way around to the forehead. Now, to make sure you get it in the right place, you want the cheek contour to go from your ear all the way into your mouth, down like that. Try and blend it up. Then we're going to use a blush just to go over the cheekbone. So then moving on to highlight. I'm going to use a small brush and highlight under my brow. And just above the brow as well. Then using a more glittery highlighter, you want to pat it onto the cheekbone, and then using your fan brush, just fan that all across the cheekbone. The same on the other side. and then down the nose. On the chin, above the brow, and with the above the brow you want to fan it across and then sweep it up. And then lastly, I always do my Cupid's bow as well. Okay, so next we're going to go on to the lips. I'm going to use quite a nude lip because that I'm just loving at the moment. And we're going to use a nude lipstick as well. After wearing makeup for quite a long time, and as you saw I've got quite a lot on, my skin can feel quite clogged up, so just ensuring that I use my antibacterial quinidine face wash just to really cleanse my skin and help my pores. Thanks for watching guys, I really hope you enjoyed it.